These cases are showing people what happens when you ban abortion, and it's not necessarily what they thought.
Oh, God, we're never gonna have a baby.
Wow, that was a quick look at the documentary Zurawski versus Texas. The documentary tells the personal and heartbreaking stories of women who were denied abortion care while facing life-threatening pregnancy complications.
And the film follows the journeys of 3 women who took their stories public and faced off with the courts in Texas. Joining us now is one of those women, Amanda Zurawski, and executive producer Chelsea Clinton. Thank you both for being here with us.
Thank you so much.
Amanda, I want to start with you. Why did you decide to share your story?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having us today. The reason why I started sharing my story very early on after my ordeals, frankly, because of fear. I was afraid that what happened to me would happen to more people, not just in Texas, but across the country. And the more I spoke out, the more I realized that that was what was going on. And so when I shared my story, I was really sharing the story of so many others and speaking up for so many folks who have been harmed in this country.
So Chelsea, what was it about this documentary that made you want to get involved?
Well, exactly what Amanda just said. I mean, helping to support Amanda and Austin and Samantha, the 3 women that we feature in the film, as they're so courageously sharing the kind of horrific reality that they had to face, that they continue to have to face, because trauma isn't a one-time event. It's an ongoing dynamic in all their lives when they weren't able to access the health care that they needed, that their families knew they needed, that their doctors knew they needed. Because what we know so clearly from kind of these abortion bans with very few or very confusing medical exceptions is that they don't work. They don't protect women's lives or their health or their future fertility.
Yeah, Amanda, watching that clip, it's hard. It's sort of a gut-wrenching moment. You realize you so desperately want a baby. What are you hoping that people take away seeing your story?
I hope people see the long-term effects of these bans and the torture that people like me have been through. And I hope they see and understand that it's not just an individual. I mean, this affected my husband, it affected my entire family. These are families who are being harmed, and it's very real.
And Chelsea, what type of impact are you hoping this documentary will have on abortion laws here in the U.S. moving forward?
Well, I hope, one, that it continues to support other women to come forward so they know they're not alone in having suffered in the way that Amanda has. I know it's really important for her that every time she does an interview like this one, where she has the chance to share her story, that women do reach out to her and say, this happened to me too. And I hope, DeMarco, that the people who have power in Texas, or my original home state of Arkansas, which also has a very strict abortion law, realize it's harming women like and including Amanda. And I don't think that was their intention. And so I hope that in the next legislative sessions, they'll pass different laws to help protect women and families and communities.
Yeah, this is an ongoing conversation that we continue to have.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey guys, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thanks for being with us.
And you can find Zurawski versus Texas exclusively on the streaming platform right now, Jolt.